Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. Today it's Friday, so what that means it's Friday Favorites Day. And no, I'm not in the car. Why, you ask? Because I'm off today. So we're gonna do Friday favorites for my family room. But first, I'd just like to let you know that a little something that happened yesterday. A close friend of mine passed away suddenly. I want to say she had been sick over the summer in the hospital, and she was in rehab, and she was making progress from what I understand, and then got another infection, and her blood pressure just plummeted, and she was in her early 60s. But what upsets me, I mean, we just really, I mean, I've known her from church for years, and we just got close in the last couple years through Weight Watchers because she had lost a great deal of weight, and I had been off plan, and she was the reason that I went back. She invited me to go to her meeting with. She says Saturday mornings are, we're a great group. It's 8 o'clock, and people if they're getting up early on a Saturday morning are a dedicated group. So I went back in 2016 and joined her crew, and now she's gone, and I am just still reeling from it. I don't even know how to, I guess I've always known her for many years, but I think in the last few years we got a little bit closer. So I feel like I've probably one of the first really friends that I think I've lost. I mean, I've had relatives that pass away, and people that I knew, but I don't know, we're friends, and we have dinners together. We text each other. She asked me to help her with, she created a Facebook group for our Saturday morning. Actually, it's for the leader on Saturday morning, her classes. And she asked me to, I'm an admin on the page with her. And, she didn't like, asking for help or didn't like putting people to help her. She was one of those people that was very organized and like doing things herself. And the fact that she asked me to help her, I felt honored because I went, wow, because I know she don't do that all the time. So I am taking the ship for her, and I'm steering it, and I will do it in her honor, and I will keep the traditions and things that she liked and things that, it gave me some ground rules when I came on board. So I won't change a thing because it was her page, and I will honor her wishes, and I will lead us into the next millennial. Do my best, but this is for you, Pat, because thank you. Okay, let's get to Friday favorites. I need to. I don't want to. This is not a It's not a crying channel. She doesn't usually cry. Friday favorites. I thought I would do my favorite breakfasts, and you might think, oh, that's kind of boring. Listen to my breakfast before you say they're boring, because my breakfasts are pretty gosh darn good. Breakfast is probably my favorite meal. It's my easiest meal because there's so much to have on plan on WW for breakfast and that are low in points. So I never have a problem finding something to eat for breakfast. So usually my go-to is a 2-ingredient dough bagel. You might just say, well, yeah, we knew that was coming, but you know what? You didn't know this was coming. I don't roll them into bagels. I plop them on a tray and they're buns. I used to roll them, and I'm thinking to myself, why am I killing myself rolling them? Just because it has a hole doesn't make it a bagel, or maybe it does, but I thought, I'm gonna take a shortcut. I'm just gonna plop those bad boys, because if you ever work with 2-ingredient dough, it can be a little bit, it's work. It's not what you call easy dough. You definitely have to work with it, and so I plop them and they're buns. And what's better about that, there's no hole. Nothing falls to the center. I thought that was a win-win. But back to what I put in my 2-ingredient dough bagels is I do the 1 cup of self-rising flour, and then I do a little bit of a heaping half cup of the non-fat Greek yogurt and 1 egg. I know. They puff up when you put the egg in there, and they're scrumptious. And also, instead of the everything but the bagel seasoning, inside as I'm mixing it, I put some dried rosemary. There are no words how good that is. When they bake up and you smell that rosemary toasting in your toaster, you will thank me. And it makes it savory. scrumptious. It really is. And I like putting avocado on it. I like putting eggs on it. I like putting avocado and eggs on it. So that's probably my favorite breakfast. I mean, I even put some Greek yogurt on it. Like if you ever make your own Greek yogurt in the Instant Pot, you can even do it with any kind of yogurt. If you drain it, it gets thicker because the way it comes out. And mine gets so thick it's like cream cheese. Seriously. So when I have some smoked salmon, I get the real thick Greek yogurt and I smear it on and put some capers and some smoked salmon, a little onion maybe. Yeah, I could spend hours talking about my bagels in the morning. I mean, between the avocados and the hard-boiled eggs or the scrambled eggs and the little hot sauce. Yeah. Next, I told you I love breakfast. French toast in a mug. Oh yeah, if you've never made, I got the recipe from Hungry Girl, and back when she created it, we had to count eggs. So when she uses like I think egg whites in there, but you could use regular whole eggs when you do it, and you just have to count the bread because the eggs are zero, the little bit of milk is zero, the seasonings are zero, the vanilla is zero. So it's and it makes it's a filling French toast. And I've put pumpkin in there. I've put chocolate in there. So you could really tweak that. I've put apple pie filling, like my just diced, the scoopable apple pie in there. Yeah, you could do so much with that, and it's like I said, it's super duper filling, and it's super duper decadent. So you're eating it, you're like, this is only 2 points. Yeah, it is, and it's that good. Stuffed French toast. You heard me. Stuffed French toast. What do you stuff it with, Dish with D? Well, thank you for asking. I stuff it with, what do you think? Greek yogurt that I mix with the sugar-free pudding. Or you can make a pumpkin stuffed. I've made on this channel, there is a cannoli stuffed French toast. Oh, yes. You need to look at that video and you need to make the cannoli stuffed French toast. You will thank me. I expect to get a lot of thank yous, Dish with D, when you see that. It's so good. It is. It's almost like a dessert. So you could have it for desserts low and enough on points. You could have it. Say you're at the end of your day and you have points left and you're hungry. Make cannoli stuffed French toast for dessert. Yes. Dash mini waffle. You can make little waffle sandwiches. Holler. With the Kodiak or birch benders. And I know Trader Joe's has a protein pancake mix out too. I have bought it. I haven't. I'm still finishing up my Kodiak, so I haven't tried it yet. It's the same points as the Kodiak. I always use a third cup of the Kodiak buttermilk for its 3 points. A third cup is plenty, and you think because I think the serving is half a cup, but bring it down to a third, and you say I think it's 3 points. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you another secret. In my Kodiak, if it's pancakes, waffles, or pancake bites. You heard me, pancake bites. I put the measurement of third cup of the mix and it'll say third cup of water. I use a third cup of the unsweetened almond milk. Why? Thank you for asking again. It's 0 points and it gives a little more richness, and I throw an egg in. I know. You get way more. So egg blows up anything that you make. So I get 12 pancake bites out of a third cup of mix. That's a lot. Most times I can't even finish them, and they're 3 points. I've made several different variations of pancake bites, and I have a little, mini, and it just has 12 little, it's one of those small ones, so it fits in my toaster oven. So I don't have to put the big oven on. I throw the toaster oven on, I throw my little pancake bites in. I've made pumpkin, I've made carrot cake ones. Just get some carrots, shred them, steam them in the microwave, throw them in your batter. I'm telling you, you could do so much with your food and it doesn't cost you any points. Back to breakfast. So the waffle sandwiches, I love doing those. Oh my God, they're so good. You could do the hash waffle, which is your hash browns, and you look at the back of your shredded hash browns, the frozen ones, of course. And you just get a serving, and a serving is usually 85 grams. I'm going off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it's what it is, and it's 2 points. So you put your 85 grams. Of course, you thaw them. I mean, you could leave them out overnight, or you could. I wonder if you use them frozen. I've always had mine thawed, and you put an egg. Eggs are your friend. And a serving, I think it was 1 ounce. I used to use a Trader Joe's cheese. Depends. I only try to use a point's worth of whatever cheese I have just to keep it lower in points. I mean, again, you have your points. You can put as much cheese as your points allow. A little baking powder, salt. I throw a teaspoon in of either flour or cornmeal. It says it adds a point. I don't worry about it. It's a teaspoon. It just gives it a little something something. And you mix it up and you can get 2 hash waffles, depending. Sometimes I can get 3. It depends on how thick or thin you want them. But you let them in that dash waffle, let them get all crispy. I usually only have one because I used to have 2 eggs and 1 hash waffle, and I think it's plenty. But hey, you with the amount of points you could have 2. I don't know why I don't. I just always seem to one is always just satisfies me, and I think, well, it's enough. But yeah, I love throwing. I'm one of those big people. I love Southwest, so a lot of my things have salsa, Greek yogurt, a little avocado on top, some chopped tomatoes, some fresh cilantro. Like this morning, I happened to make a taco scramble. I love scrambles. I don't like omelets because I don't like my eggs brown. And most times, in order to cook it through, the back of the egg gets brown. And that's just not my thing. So I'd rather, I mean, it's all going in the same gut anyway. So I just scramble it all up. But I had peppers and onions and portobello mushroom. And I got that all cooked down. I threw some fresh spinach. And then I had leftover chicken taco meat. It's the 0 point chicken taco meat. So I threw a little bit of that in there. And I got that all heated through. And I scrambled 3 medium-sized eggs in there, a little Greek yogurt in your eggs, mix it all up. Oh, I can't. I put it on the plate with a dollop of Greek yogurt and a little avocado. Had an avocado toast. That was my segue right into my next favorite. Then come back to that scramble. That scramble was all that in a bag of chips, and I'm like, it was. And I sprinkled a little cheese, not even enough to count. I'm a big cheese person, but there are people I know who love their cheese. I just like the little sprinkle, just a little accent of cheese. So no, I didn't. So it was just absolutely fantastic. And I posted on my Instagram this morning. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see my scramble and avocado toast. Must be my favorite breakfast of all time. 9 times out of 10, it's a 647 bread. But when I treat myself, I have the Ezekiel sesame bread, which is 2 points a slice. It's my favorite. Yeah. Little avocado smeared. And let me tell you, you need to weigh your avocado. You need to weigh it because you get more. I was just getting a quarter avocado and calling it 2 points. No. I was overcharging myself. So now I weigh my avocado and I get a crap ton more for way less points. So if you get nothing out from this video, weigh your avocado. Invest in a food scale. So that is, and overnight oats. Another one of my favorite breakfasts is overnight oats. Oh, and you can do pumpkin, you can do Mexican hot chocolate, you can do regular. I've done chai, apple pie. You could take that overnight oats into the next stratosphere, and the flavors don't ever have to be the same. Like I said, find the flavors. They won't cost you points, but you will be like thinking you're a rock star and thinking that this is like beyond Weight Watchers, and it's not. You could lose weight and have good food. You can. It's out there. I am here to help you. We all are here to help you. Ask questions and play with your food. So that is probably my favorite breakfast. I mean, other than, the other stuff, but it's Kodiak, it's 2-ingredient dough, it's oatmeal, it's scrambles. That's usually my go-to. So I hope you like this video. Friday favorites, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. Let me know in the comment section what you think and what are your favorite breakfasts. Take care. Have a fantastic Friday. And I will see you tomorrow for my weigh-in. Wish me luck.